Well, welcome to today's cook along with me, Natalie. We're going to be cooking a pork tagine with some leftover OSB pork from last night's roast dinner. So it's a lovely, quick, easy leftover recipe to do with some gorgeous pork. Okay, so this is the ingredients that we're going to need to be able to make our leftover pork tagine. And it serves about 4 people, okay? So starting off, we've got 350 grams of leftover cooked pork. And this was from the OSB shoulder that we had yesterday. So I've just cubed that one up. There's 100 grams of dates, but again, any of the dried fruit would work for this. So you could use apricots or raisins or figs, something to give that nice sticky flavour to your tagine. There's a couple of cloves of garlic that I've just sliced up, and 2 teaspoons-ish of fresh ginger. You can either grate it, or I prefer just to slice it up finely because I really don't like cleaning the grater. And then we've got half a lemon that we're going to add the juice in at the end. We've got a diced up onion and about 200 grams of sweet potato, but you could use other root vegetables if you prefer. And I've also got this lovely little Moroccan spice that adds a lot of the flavour to the tagine that we're going to be making. There's a tin of tinned tomatoes, a tablespoon of honey, and then we've got 250 millilitres or so of the cooking juices from the roast pork. But again, you could use stock if you didn't have that. And we may need to add a little bit extra water as cooking, but we'll see how we go. And then near the end of the cooking, I just like to add a few green pitted olives. And then at the very last bit, I'll pop in a bit of harissa, just to mind my husband's because the kids don't like it too spicy. So it's a nice way of being able to add a little bit extra spice. But I suppose you could always add some chilies earlier on in the cooking if you wanted to. And then finally, we've got some couscous just to serve along with our beautiful tagine that we're going to be making. So let's get started with the making. So the first thing we need to do is start by softening the onions. So we're just going to add a quick drizzle of oil into the pan. And then we're going to add our onions. And we just want to soften those for a couple of minutes. So keep them moving in the pan and do their thing. Okay, so the onions have started to soften now. So we're just going to add the sweet potato and give them a little stir with them for another couple of minutes. And let them start to cook slowly, and then we'll add some more ingredients. In a little bit hot, just add a little bit of water and it cools the pan down rather than adding more oil. Okay, so next we need to add the garlic and the ginger and give it a little mix, and then we want to add some of the Ras El Hanout as well. So I can only fit a teaspoon in, so we're going to have to use teaspoons rather than tablespoons. So we'll just add a nice selection. Give another bit of 1 for good luck. 5 of that, and then mix it all together. That's all mixed nicely together. We need to add the tinned tomatoes. We've got whole tomatoes here, but just chop them up. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to add our stock. And we've got a little bit of the fat from the stock as well. So I'm going to add that in there. All yummy flavour. And we want to add the dates as well. And then you want to just bring this to the boil and then turn the temperature down and put the lid on top and let it do its magic for about 15 minutes or so. So now it's started to come up to the boil nicely, so I'm just going to pop the lid on there and turn the temperature down a little bit more and let it do its thing for 15 minutes. After your 15 minutes, we're just going to have a little check up on our tagine there, and everything's starting to soften nicely. The sweet potatoes softening, so now's the right time to add our lovely OSB pork right into there. We also need to add now some olives. I've got some green olives here, and there's about 50 grams or so. And we'd like to add some honey. So it says about a tablespoon, but I like my little honey spoon, so I'm going to go for a good maybe 3 dollops of that, I reckon. sticky ones. Adds a nice sweetness to the tagine along with the dates as well. So I give it all a lovely little mix, and then we just want to simmer that away for about 5 minutes. Okay, so whilst your pork is now in the tagine and it's just simmering away for the next 5 minutes, it's a good time to make your couscous. So we've got the 200 grams of couscous that we've measured out, and we're going to add to there 250 millilitres of boiling water. I'm just going to give it a little quick stir through. Add a bit of seasoning whilst we're going as well, so there's some nice freshly cracked black pepper and a bit of sea salt. And just quickly give it a little stir through, and then we just want to cover it and leave it whilst everything's cooking. Good time to get the plates ready, etc. I'm just going to cover it there with a plate, and then we'll come back and sort that out in a minute. Okay, so once it all starts to thicken up nicely there, then we just want to add the juice of half a lemon, just to cut through some of that sweetness from the honey and the dates. And then if you wanted, you could add the harissa at this point and just add a little bit to taste. But we tend to keep it on the table and add it to ourselves, just because the children don't like it too spicy. Okay, so now we just need to fluff up the couscous a little bit. So I'm just going to go around with a fork and just gently break the grains up slightly, and then it'll all be ready for serving.